Okay, I just want to spend a little bit of time introducing this course for those of you that decide it's something that interests you for this time that we're doing online learning. This class is called Heart. It's a 7th grade class. So if you're 6th graders, you probably don't want to do this because you'll be doing it again next year. But 7th and 8th graders, definitely this would be something for you. Heart is a collaborative course between art and health education. So we are combining graphic design. So this will be a completely graphic or computer-based art course with 7th grade health, which is looking at alcohol and tobacco. And I'll get a little bit more into that later. But it's a course that Mr. Richardson and I designed as a collaborative course between our two subjects. So we're going to talk a little bit about what we are doing here and how this collaboration works. So to start, let's talk a little bit about just design in general. So design, unlike what we would call art, is about making something functional while also pleasing to look at. So it has a function or a use, but it is also beautiful to look at or pleasing to look at. So some different types of design, architects and interior designers, they're the ones who design buildings, houses, making spaces functional or easy for us to use for their purpose, whether that be a doctor's office or a home, as well as attractive on the outside and the inside. Furniture designers, anything that we use, like as in terms of furniture, chairs, booths in restaurants, sofas in waiting rooms, whatever you are using furniture-wise, tables, desks, have been designed. And they're trying to achieve 3 things, making it comfortable, functional, and attractive. Some do better than others. I'm sure we've all sat in some uncomfortable furniture in our lives. Industrial designers, any product that you use, any car that you ride in, have been designed by industrial designers. So products must be easy for people to use, easy to understand, how to use, so you've got to be able to figure it out, as well as visually appealing, especially products that we have, sitting around or that are, seen by people. Oops, skipped a slide. So here's some examples of industrial design: computers, remote controls, cars, headphones, scissors, water bottles, all sorts of things you can see are sketched out and planned and really studied before they are created for us. Fashion designers, they make clothing comfortable, functional for its purpose, and fashionable or attractive. So you're talking about anything from doctors' scrubs that they wear to, a fancy dress that you would wear to a party or a prom. That would be under the fashion design umbrella. Landscape designers, they design gardens, yards, grounds, parks, any outdoor areas, and they have to be functional for the structure of the building, as well as beautiful to look at. So in class, I always use the example, those of you that ride the bus, some of you have probably been scolded for stepping on there's this one area of plants that kids like naturally, the walking path sort of cuts through the certain area of plants. And that was a real failure on the part of the landscape designer to not take in consideration that that would be where people would naturally want to walk. So it's very interesting, at least to me, to see that. But if you have a patio in your backyard, a pool, if you have a pool, that would all be done by some type of landscape designer. So here's an example, like an overhead view of a backyard. Okay, so what about graphic design? Graphic design uses typography, photography, and or illustration, so some combination of those things, to creatively communicate with the viewer. The function of these combinations of text and images is to either draw attention, so catch your eye, send a clear message, and or create a certain feeling. Okay, so when you're out shopping or you're at the grocery store with your parents, you graphic designers are trying to catch your eye with things, whether that be a logo, a package, and we're going to get into that now. So some different types of graphic design, website or apps, all designed by graphic designers. Logos and branding. Logos are a major thing designed by graphic designers. Book and album covers. Product packaging. Posters and infographics. I'm going to watch this video here. Okay, so that gives you a little a good introduction to graphic design and its importance and its scope, like how much graphic designers actually do. And you're seeing a lot of that now that you're at home looking at your screens a lot. So in this course, we are going to be taking important information that we're going to research in health about alcohol and tobacco. And we're going to be creating graphic designs out of that information. So hopefully you will join us.